Hello everybody, AOG Gaming here. Um, yeah, if you know what's going on, you know what's going on. I'm just starving. That's the best way I can put it. 22-year-old. I went to college, but they don't give you shit for pay in terms of working side jobs, and then eventually, COVID. Well, I was in the middle of COVID, so for the first 2 years, I really couldn't get a job, and then after that, like I tried, but it's still. And then this year has just been absolutely nothing. So. Yeah, that's why I'm where I'm at now. 22 years old, completely broke, $5 in my bank account, 3K in debt technically, but it's not debt. It's I just have to pay my rent because I haven't been paid it for the last 2 months, and it's already the 10th, so I haven't paid it last month or this month. So technically, they haven't evicted me. I don't know why, but it probably happen soon. Yeah, it's just sad. Um, that this is life for pretty much the average male. Maybe they're not starving like I am, but eventually they will be, just like everybody else in the fucking world. You already see all these countries slowly dying because governments are just absolute corrupt cunts, pieces of shit. Then we don't need governments. If anything about the last decade has told us anything, it's that the government is only there to drain us, leech off of us, and make money. It is not there to actually govern the country that it was literally made for. It is not there to fix the country it was made for. It is there to imprison its citizens, take away from its like every government is doing this. No government is good. No government is actually doing anything to fix the problems that are happening in our country now. So yeah, that's what I say. Governments aren't fucking needed. We need to completely overthrow this entire bullshit system that has been running us. All the old fucks that came before us, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about because this is not the 1900s anymore. This is 20 fucking 24. Everything is different than what it was when you were a fucking child. When you were my age, you could work at McDonald's and actually make a living. Now, you work at McDonald's and you're pretty much barely surviving. To that, I say, fuck the government, fuck our ancestors. They had no idea what the fuck they were doing, and they were just all sheep following a system because it was slowly getting better or whatever. Yeah, well, guess what? We're going back to war, and it's gonna happen. Something is gonna happen. Either we're gonna be fighting against each other as a civil war, a revolt, a rebellion, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's already happening in China. It's gonna happen in Japan. It's gonna happen everywhere too. Like it's been happening in third world countries for a while. It happened in I forgot where it was, but they fought the political corruption. They were able to actually, somewhat stabilize. So yeah, um, it's happening, and the U.S. isn't better. It's just as bad as the third world country government. It is corrupt. It only wants to take from its citizens, and it will do everything in its power to not fix the country because that takes money, and it does not want to lose a single dime of its money. Pretty much, governments have become oligarchies. They pretty much make people rich to keep their entire lineage rich and just continue that because they have so much money they literally cannot fail unless they're absolutely retarded with their money. And even then it's like they have to be spending so much money that it's literally impossible to spend that much money unless you're buying like half of the world. So again, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm watching food channels even though I have literally not eaten anything the entire day because I have nothing to eat and this is where I'm at. Why do you think my voice sounds different? Because I literally have no energy. I am just dead. I feel dead. And it's funny because, yeah, that's what's going to happen. People are like, oh, why don't you care about other people going homeless? Because they didn't care about me. I was trying to save the world. I actually have the knowledge to do that. I'm not fucking Einstein. But I got through the first 2 years of college with A's and B's with literally barely showing up to class and doing that. Like, I was putting minimal effort. And I was passing these classes. Why? Because if I put my full effort into it, I know I can get A's and B's just like I did in high school. the reason why I didn't try in college is because 1, COVID hit. I basically lost everybody I knew. 2, I had to work, which was pretty much impossible back then. And even then, like the pay was really low and it was in person, so I had to wear masks and everything. And like the hours were really bad, so yeah, it was pretty much shit, right? Um, so yeah, it's just like life is not good for anybody. The class of 2020 and beyond has pretty much just been screwed into poverty. And the fucking president has the balls to say that our economy is doing great. Go fucking kill yourself, Biden. Seriously. Alright, let's just watch this pizza thing.
Spread the egg over some other sections.
Oh, that looks so good. Okay, so we have olives with the pit. Sorry, I watched up into here. So that was the one thing I didn't like about the pizza. But other than that, mushrooms, prosciutto, cheese, olives, amazing with an egg. Oh, it reminds me of a galette, which I had in France one time. People are like, "Oh, you're rich." No, that was my parents' money when I was fucking 9. Okay. I went to France because my mom has family in France. That's literally the only, and we were staying at my uncle owns a hotel, so I know that sounds like I'm fucking privileged, but it's not, okay? Because I don't accept money from any of them. That would be stealing from people who are genuinely good and have worked their entire lives to pretty much be where they are. And yeah, they had it a lot easier than I did, 100%. Everything was fucking easier for them. But yeah, I can't, like, in good consciousness ask them or even bother them with my problems. So my parents think I'm making money, you know, chilling, living my life, but it's fine. I bought enough Bitcoin in Shiba Inu that they'll be fine in the future. People are like, "Oh, why don't you just use that to?" Because it's literally $3,000. I could spend the amount of money I've invested into the cryptocurrency and probably pay off my rent, but then I don't have any food still. Have no money for food. So instead, I will leave it there on my phone. They can come find me when they finally see that I've just starved to death. Yeah, sure, it'll be sad, whatever. They will be able to live as millionaires for the rest of their life. So it doesn't matter. My brother can chill for the rest of his life. Like, it doesn't matter to me. If they can live a good life, it's fine. And yeah, that's pretty sad, but it is what it is. Alright, so I was saying, this reminds me of a galette in France. It's basically like a crepe, but savory. And there's ham, cheese, and egg on it. That's a galette complète. Then there's the galette à la margarine, I think is what it's called, which is with the mushrooms, or champignon. Champignon is mushroom in French, but I forgot what they called it on the menu. Yeah, this is a great fucking dish.
Of the pizza
this
pie.
Looks so
oh
good.
My God, this is so bizarre. How do you eat a pizza from the...
Oh, and the reason why I said it's like a galette is because using a fork and a knife, and again, it's not cut. And it's also not exactly round, it's more square, so...
The center. I just hope I'm being pranked right now.
Yeah.
Brother, what's that?
You can see the tomato
Yeah,
sauce,
that's a pretty
the
gnarly
mushrooms,
cut
the
right
egg yolk,
there.
all of it is in one bite. My first bite of Italian pizza. Cheers. Super delicious and super simple.
So I had to go
an
back.
Amazing pizza experience.
olives
But
were
next we're
pitted.
going to be stepping it up, spending... Only from that point will they
Gabriele Bonci, who is
cover what...
Again, I'm not gonna go through the entire video because that's his content, and I don't want to just be stealing content. I want to be. Oh, this looks so good.
All right, folks, we have our pizza. It's been warmed up, put in this box, and we're going to review
$34
it
for
right
this.
now.
Okay, the last one was $10. That's like $25 in America. All right, this is $34.91. This is probably like fucking $50 in America.
Come and take a look at this. I hardly even know where to be.
Oh wow, this is $34. I mean, there's a lot on there. I mean, probably 2 of these could feed you. Okay, so. God damn, these look so good. See, that's the thing about European countries. Most of their food is actually good for you, and it tastes amazing. It doesn't just taste good, it's actually good for you. Unlike America, where half of the shit is just, you know, pesticide, hormones, all that shit.
Begin here. Well, I know where to end. I'm going to end with the tripe. Here, this is one of the first pizzas I was pointing out to you. We have a
That looks so
combination
good.
of onion, asparagus, and guanciale, the or cheek. Let's give it a shot.
That looks like bacon.
crunchy crust. It's kind of crackery,
It also reminds me more of a focaccia bread, honestly.
fresh, light.
Oh, that looks so fucking good. Look at the garlic too. Oh my god. I'm drooling right now.
It roughly
I'm
tastes
fucking
similar to
drooling.
like a Parmesan, but it's very savory and full of flavors. Actually, I like it even more than the free
Parmesan.
Parmesan at Olive Garden.
Obviously, bro, you cannot compare European restaurant food to fucking Olive Garden. Olive Garden is trash compared to fucking. Oh my god. All right, let's.
Yeah, you didn't know it was going to get controversial today, but it is. Here we have what I'm told is the pork cheek.
Okay, so it is pork. Okay.
It's so good.
It looked
so
like
rich,
bacon to me.
porky, crispy. It's just a genius creation. Look at that side profile. You can just see all the noodles that have
Oh, what the heck? It's like a carbonara pizza.
been cut here along the edge.
I know people are gonna be mad at me for that, but I said what I said, okay? Or pasta alla pen, with on top of vodka pasta alla pen on top of the. There's like this double baked pizza that has pasta alla pen inside, and it looks so good. I haven't tried it. I can tell from my intellectual being that trying that will be amazing because I've cooked. Like I said, I can cook. I can make beef bourguignon. I can make moussaka. I can make souffles. I know how to cook. I am culinarily good at that. I did that because I liked cooking for my parents. That's it. Also because they made me do it every week or something.
You can feel the noodles as you're biting through a thick layer of cheese. It's almost like
Okay.
lasagna in that it's so full of different layers.
Okay, that looks so
Naturally
good still.
sweet pizza sauce. It's super savory and
Ooh,
it
sweet
has
pizza
an amazing
sauce.
balance of
Okay.
delicious. Have you ever heard of McPizza?
Wait, what is-
Not sold. All right, let's give it a shot. Cheers.
Oh, the crunch. Oh, did you hear that crunch? It was like. Oh my god, that crunch.
That's a tough one. It's tough, like, I believe they've boiled the stomach for hours because it's not chewy.
Oh,
very
it's
soft
stomach,
and almost
okay.
gelatinous. That said, it's absolutely smothered in this pizza sauce, which helps to kind of cover up that gamey stomach taste. Do I like it? Well, I could think of about 20 other types of toppings I would prefer to have before
Yeah.
stomach. It's just very new.
I was like mushrooms, cheese, sausages, green onions, shallot. Like there's so many other
A
different.
little bit awkward. Like me as a teenager practicing dance moves.
But the great thing about EU is that they just have good food, right? Can we get? On-
That costs
Oh.
over one
Oh, that's
expensive
the only
pizza
piece
location of Idiot. What is it?
This balsamic, use it and put it in barrels, and they're gonna
Oh, balsamic vinegar. Oh my god, 1605. That's probably when the wine was made.
Vinegar
have 2024. So this is the third bottle that gonna release.
without full of one. We should take a look.
Wait, how much was it?
Oh my.
Oh my fucking god, bro. I could feed myself for half a year with that money. Are you kidding me? $1,000? People are like, oh, I'm skeptical. Nah, you just buy flour. Well, you buy the ingredients to make pizza dough, right? You buy the pizza sauce, and then all you need is cheese and tortillas so you can have quesadillas on the side, and you could also have that with tomato sauce. That's all you could live off of, and that's like what? $40 a week? Oh wait, no, actually that would be. Yeah, it's about $40 a week. Like it's not a lot. Like the tortillas and the cheese. You spend like 20. Actually, it would be. Depends on like if you buy bulk, then it'd probably be cheaper. That's what I'm saying, bro. This bottle costs more than the amount of money that I would spend in 6 months just buying food. Just food by itself. Okay.
My God, that is a big, beautiful,
Jesus.
square-shaped bottle full of 100-year-old.
Humanity is really fucking screwed. Like if we're valuing, I mean, it is very good.
Balsamic vinegar.
Is ball
Those wine, so it's gonna
sweet? Carlo has time. Oh wow! It's a vinegar, so there is very complex
Thought I
flavor
was
on it.
gonna try
On this
pizza.
very location in Italian Italy, so because truffles.
Oh, okay, truffle pizza.
I'm putting the
In fact,
So it looks
completely made from truffle.
Oh.
caviar. It contains no actual fish eggs, though it
Oh.
looks almost exactly like real caviar. Rather, it's
Oh,
made
it's
using
gastronomy. Yes,
truffle juice and literal kitchen chemistry to produce
gastronomy. That's what it's called. It's like making boba or popping boba. See, people, I am culturally intelligent when it comes to food. Yeah, so gastronomy, that's where you take like concentrates of flavors and you pretty much make them into balls. It's not exactly concentrate, kind of can be called concentrates, but you're not using alcohol extraction processes in the most of the time. Because if you do, it overpowers the taste becomes overpowered.
Little caviar-like spheres.
And the nice thing is the perception of your brain, because you see something that resembles something else, but when you put it in your mouth, the taste is
Oh my god, that looks so fucking good. What is this, frog gras? I'm assuming that's frog gras. That looks like fried frog
completely
gras.
different.
So we're still missing one ingredient, but this is our base. It's a very economy-sized personal pizza.
Absolutely, because it's not about the size, but what you get inside.
Yeah.
So I tell my wife that all the time.
Me as well.
Okay,
Okay, bro. Okay.
Italian pizza, right?
Yo, no way. You fucking slipped that in.
Here, but it is not yet complete. In just a moment, the owner's gonna come over here and put some of this fresh truffle. It's bigger than a basic. Right now we're getting our truffle shavings.
I don't know about like full truffle. Yeah, it's basically just a potato, but like I don't want just like I'd take the caviar, right? I don't know about like the pure truffle. I mean, it would probably be good, but it'd be
Into
overpowering.
the pizza. What a masterpiece. Oh
Yeah,
my
like
God.
this,
Oh,
that's a
the
lot.
smells, it is so aromatic. Is your
It's like $5 per shave. Is that what he's getting at here?
arm getting tired yet?
Oh, never.
Gorgeous. About how many grams of truffle would you say you just put on there?
I would just put it on something like 30 grams.
About how much do you think that would be?
$100.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
about right.
150 euros. When you combine
Jesus Christ, buddy. That's that's a whole month right there of groceries.
that with this, the balsamic vinegar, which
I mean, probably not anymore, right? Like I at this point, it's been hard for me to even buy fucking food.
costs 1,000 euros. Together, you get a price tag of 1,150 euros. This is one of the most expensive pizza experiences you could have in the world. First, I want to try the pizza as
Oh wait, do they give you the balsamic vinegar? Okay, that's a lot more worth it then. If they're giving you $1,000 bottle,
it's. An amazing crust and gooey melted
I'm assuming they're not. This is just for the show in case. But
cheese that's cascading off the sides.
is
Cheers.
that chicken or?
Italian mozzarella, unbeatable. It's full of cheese juice. I love it. The foie gras, incredible. Fatty.
Okay, see, I knew it was frog gras. See, my mind knows what frog gras looks like, even though I've never had caviar. I've never had frog gras. I did had prosciutto. I think the fanciest thing I've ever had was Brazilian barbecue for my brother's birthday, which was a really long time ago. But that was so good. Yeah, I mean it was 500 for 4 people, which makes sense because it's a Brazilian barbecue buffet. So like you serve yourself, but then you can also like have these things on the table. That it was a very fancy. My parents are over the top when it comes to treating people, which I love them for that. But I mean, yeah, they work their asses off. That's all I can say.
Creamy and a delicious combination with this beautiful crust he has on here.
I mean, to be fair, they enjoyed their 20s before they started working, whereas I am not able to do that. They traveled the fucking world. My dad was literally just like, yeah.
The truffle itself, it doesn't.
He was traveling with I don't want to say hippies, but he was like we call him a deadhead. It's a Grateful Dead. It's a very good not a hippie, but creative person band. Like that's the best way I can put it, right? I mean, yeah, he smokes weed. Obviously, he worked at Juul and stuff. Like he worked, which was a PAX. Like, yeah. Let's just.
Have a strong flavor, but the flavor still melts with everything else on the pizza. In general, to me, the truffle is kind of like foreplay.
Interesting. So you can't really taste it. So then, what's the point? Because I've had white truffle mushroom sausage gnocchi, which is so fucking good. I gotta tell you, I've had it many times at this restaurant called Vega, and it's a pretty cheap Italian restaurant. Well, I don't know if it's cheap anymore. I haven't been. That's what I mean, people. All of my good experiences from food come from being with my homes and being with my parents. So, that's my.
All right, if your kids are watching, turn off the YouTube. The next thing I want to get to is that truffle caviar.
Yeah. Is that foreplay as well?
Oh, that's nuts. It's truffly, it's oily. It almost has some physical sensation of eating caviar. That's my new favorite kind of caviar. So
I'm sorry. What did you say, Sonny? that it gives you the sensation of eating caviar when it was literally made in the form of caviar. Oh my goodness, bro. You just sound redundant
So far, all
there.
of this is amazing, but what happens when you mix it with some 100-year-old
Yeah,
balsamic
I
vinegar?
wanna
Let's
see that.
find
Alright, I want to preface this by saying I hate vinegar because my grandma used to make us drink it before I was adopted, by the way. This is before my parents that I learned everything from. Like I was like 4 or 5 or something. Not even like 1, 2, 3. She'd give us these like green vinegar smoothies. Like she'd put herbs. She was an herbalist or whatever. It was so fucking gross. And I was forced to drink it when we were sick, which is why I have a great immune system. So God bless my grandmother. Even though I haven't seen her since I was like fucking 3 or whatever. But yeah, it disgusting. Like I can't stand the taste of it, which is not true because I like pickles. I like relish, and I'm okay with some vinegar in some places, and I use it in my beef bourguignon to do some like in cooking. It's pretty good. It brings out some notes.
out. This is a dropper
But I hate the taste of it, and I don't like the smell of it, especially white vinegar.
used to spread the balsamic. You put it in, suction, hold the top, and then transfer it over whatever you want to fill with delicious balsamic flavor. Cheers. Oh my God, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
The fattiness of the foie gras, the
Because the acid's cutting the fat, and it's actually mixing very well. So you just have a perfect. Oh my God, that looks so. I've never tasted foie gras, and I've never tasted real truffle, and I can already tell you that this is gonna taste amazing, even with that vinaigrette on it. Oh.
cheese is immaculate. The crust, this is the type of crust you do not throw away. Beyond that, you have the scent of the truffle. And then I've never had any balsamic like this before. It's slightly
Oh, bro, you can just tell from the satisfaction on his face that he is enjoying this.
sour, but mostly just very sweet. It almost tastes like berries. Then when you bring
Yeah.
all those elements together, it's almost too much to handle. It's
Like when I think of a very good vinegar, because that's the only vinegar I really like, which is funny that I say that. Maybe I just have high class taste, but that's just how it is. Which is funny because most of those experiences have been far and few in between, right? They've been far and few in between. Yeah. I mean, my parents really like going to fancy places, so it's not their fault. I love them for who they are. But they have unreal expectations of what the economy and people now are working and what's life is like. But yeah, when I've tried really sweet vinaigrette, it's just been like there's just the right amount of tang that it's not sour. It's like a hint of tartness with some sweetness, and then you get that deep vinegar. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a aged wine flavor. That's the best way I can explain it.
just like, do you ever experience so much beauty in the world at one time and you feel like your heart's gonna explode?
Yeah, there we go. He explained
at
it.
least like-
He explains it
Hands are gonna
perfectly.
explode? It's exactly like that. So that is Rome's expensive pizza, but next I want to tell you which pizza today gave me the most bang for my buck. Today we tried 3 different buck. I want to say a huge thank you to each of the restaurants and each never even heard of before. Yes, the price was a little bit more. I think it's worth it. Before we go, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the Roman Food Tour for assisting me packed. There were literally dozens.
Yeah. Okay. So this one's probably more worth it because I saw that he was eating it and I was like $34. That's basically like a pizza they're giving you for 34. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay. They don't skip on the toppings like 90% of Americans, 90% of American restaurants do. Like, look at how loaded these slices are. My goodness. And then you see how thick they are. They're about an inch thick. So honestly, you only need like 2 of these and you have a meal. So that would be like $10 in the US. So he got what, 6 of them? So that's $30. That's a steal right there. That's 100% worth your bucks. The one he got before that, $10. Yeah, that would be like 20 in the US. These, like, if you got 6 of them, I don't know. That's why I said 50, maybe $40. Like, it would definitely be a lot more. I'm not lying. Oh, you can just buy them. See, that's what I mean. Like, this is 45. That's probably like 60. Final price 60 for this in the $60 in the US. I mean, we have been going through inflation, but that's not the point. Yeah, all right. Well, thank you all for watching. AOG Gaming here. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Really shows your support. Subscribe to more Best Food Ever review show. This man is brave. I saw the video where he was eating that maggot food from Thailand. I forgot what it was, but it's like this fish paste that they like ferment for so long, and like it gets maggots in it and they still eat it. My God, bro, you are brave. You are more brave than like 80% of the people alive on this planet, for sure. Damn. Yeah, well, that's all I got for this video. Thank you all for watching. I don't know how much more energy I'll have. I mean, recording videos gives me energy, but you know, that's superficial energy. It's not the same as biological energy needs of the human body. Because there's only so many ketones my body can produce before I'm just eating away at my muscular density and all the fat in my body, which I already don't have a lot of. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.